Yeah, you might be wanting to watch some of those little techie thunder cards. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. You know, Thunder Dragon Colossus is one of those cards that you might want to be watching right now. They just made a brand new Thunder Rota for this stupid card, which means, you know, there might be more Thunder support on the way. I guess it is to be considered that we might be seeing more of that, but right now Alti Colossuses are $21. Quarter centuries are $7 with only 33 listings. So you got 34 listings, 33. OG Secret Rares, about $2-ish. Platinum Secret Rares, about $2. Collector's Rares, dollars, and so forth. The low rarity ones are going to stay low rarity, but this is one of those cards that, you know, in order for Konami to bridge Thunder out and make Thunder better, unfortunately, you know, Colossus is just going to be one of those side effects that you're going to be seeing. So I would keep an optimized result handy with this just to kind of see where time goes here, because this might get a little bit out of hand. We've also got the Dark Beckoning Beast. I am not surprised to see this actually happening in the slightest, because this is hilarious. Somehow this card decided that it wanted to explode up to $21 to $25 for the quarter century. And this is all because on normal summon you get to add one of the three, which is, you know, pretty normal, or of course one that specifically mentions it. And then during your main phase, you can normal summon a fiend monster with 0 attack, 0 defense in addition to your normal summoner set. Just because we got the new Raviel support, what little remained on the market got literally wiped out. And the way it looks, there wasn't a good chunk of these left. It was, and this is like the state of most quarter centuries in today's era. You know, people are going to look at these cards and they're going to go, huh, you know, these are kind of getting low on listings. May as well pick them up. And then you kind of get into a devastating state here where, you know, we release specifically extra good support for a theme. And unfortunately, up goes the price. I mean, it happens. The opening of the Spirit Gates. This one surprisingly didn't go as terminal as I kind of expected it to. I think the thing that's saving this card, especially like looking at like the cheap price point here, it's because it's actually cheap. You had a lot of stuff from the Tin of Dueling Mirrors that just was kind of going, you know, they printed these cheap quarter centuries for a reason. You know, it puts them into circulation, gives you a little bit of an idea as to, you know, where the market thinks it's kind of going to go. You know, if we continue to see, you know, little pickups and things with the Sacred Beast over time, you know, we might see some more upticks in this, but I think this one's going to be a little bit slower. Now, speaking of Tin of Dueling Heroes, Dark Magician, I had to take a second here and think about this. You're actually telling me that a quarter century Dark Magician from the tins is worth money. No, that could never be the case. You know, this was $12. Well, everybody, congratulations. Quarter century Dark Magicians from the tins is now a $20 card. And actually, you might actually see this card go even further beyond in the near future, as we're kind of already looking at, you know, this card exceeding up to like $23 and actually starting to gain some momentum. Now, your sales data here just kind of shows this has been a slow burner over time. Like, you know, you'll have 1 to 2 people coming in, picking these up over the days, and they're just like, I want to add this to collection because it's a quarter century, you know, or maybe they're getting ready for the new Dark Magician. Either way, the state that you've been left in with this card is less than optimal, for sure. Gouki. We checked on Gouki a little while back, and I was kind of mesmerized by how this card was doing back at the time. Because honestly, the Pumpkin deck, I keep hearing people talk about it. It's like, oh my god, you know, this deck is it's a sleeper deck in Genesis format. Trust me, and it's like, But where are the results? Like, we just had a major Genesis tournament. Like, I haven't seen anything. You can get Italian copies of this guy for $5. It's actually not bad. And then English copies are like $8. They're just taking their cheap calls on the Italian versions. They're selling every couple of days for $5. Don't really blame people for that. Also remember, you know, Gouki also had $10 commons. You also had this OTS version down here that, you know, the store thinks they're going to get $50 for. Because surely it doesn't have another reprint. Nobody would ever check on that. Sure, man. Sure. Also, keep an eye on Mezuki's. These OG near mints, these are $21 Mezuki right now. I'm actually more surprised that Mezuki, you know, for the old copies, obviously, take the limiter off. Mod plays are up there. Italian copies are still $13 for these. I'm not surprised. Obviously, you know, that's for premium pack. Yeah, the dual terminals, which are 2s. The deuces are $2. Well, those are kind of getting low on listings. It's interesting. We also had the Gold Series 3, which is also kind of getting low on listings. And then, of course, we did have the premium gold version, which is kind of getting low. Yeah, you've got looks like every single copy of Mezuki might be worth just kind of watching over time. We've got Dimensional Prison. You're telling me, for near mint copies of Dimensional Prison, this is a frickin' $10 common from way back in the day. Okay, let's take this off. Surely it gets cheaper, right? No, light plays are also $10 a piece. That's mind-boggling to me that a card like this actually has value, but older formats. Blackwing Sirocco, Red Duelist League. Well, first of all, this is, once again, older formats are really picking up steam right now. Players are looking to these niche rarity cards. They're coming through here and they're cleaning them off the market. You're like, why? Duelist League cards already had some of the least amount of listings populated on the market. So to see, you know, a specifically red one getting wiped out is not surprising. Oh, wow. Heavy Storm Quarter Century. Oh, we're back in banlist season, I see. This one is not surprising to me, to say the least. A lot of people have been anticipating this card coming back for a very long time in banlist season. And I am absolutely not surprised to see an absolute hype around this card. Because realistically, it should come back. I don't know why we're playing the game of where in the world is my Alt-Art Rhoda, or my Alt-Art Heavy Storm. Destruction Dimension Fusion. This card did not go as crazy as I thought it would. I'm actually glad for that. We did see a lot of people coming in here and picking up copies, though. Somebody bought a lot of these back on 3.5. That's a little bit weird. But, all right. Keep an eye on this. You never know what's going to happen. Gaia Plate, the Earth Giant. Ah, boy, here we go again. $40 for another old format card. I gotta tell you, like, I'm glad to see the older formats picking up, but, like, people really do like their quote-unquote niche rarity cards, because seeing some of these that they shouldn't be what they are. We've also got Asura Priest. Really? This is the worldwide edition. Yeah, another niche set. I mean, this is kind of how it goes. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What does a near mint printing first ed go for LON? You can get a first ed Asura Priest, I kid you not, for about $8 to $9 in near mint. Obviously, you know, other packs aside, you know, you're not going to get that. Oh, that's kind of interesting to see that those are doing well. And then, of course, Champion Pack 1 Satellite Cannons. This is a pretty big classic card, man. I love this card. German versions of this, I think, were one of the coolest cards you could pick up within the market space. But it looks like we're about $55-ish right now. I'm not surprised to see that at all, because, you know, this is what you're looking at. But near mint's coming in about $69 at this stage. Well, that's your market today. I can't say that anything here is too shocking, but all right then. So please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. patrons. Thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.